You ready for another week of In My Opinion? Let's do some three fresh questions this week. Are you ready? You can blog them, you can answer them in the comment section. Whatever you want to do, I'm easy. Just do whatever you want to do. I'm here to give you some ideas. Whatever you do with that idea is totally up to you. Okay. Question for this week. What makes awkward moments so awkward? Well, I guess it's because that's kind of a hard question to answer, isn't it? Maybe it's because we don't know how to answer in a given situation. We don't know if the answer that we give will offend somebody, how they will respond to it, if it's even the right answer. Are we interpreting the question correctly? I don't know. I think maybe it makes it awkward because we're so unsure of how the other person is going to react. We don't feel real comfortable with that person. It's kind of a new situation. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding the situation. I hate awkward moments, don't you? You know what I do whenever I have an awkward moment? I tend to crack a joke. I tend to try to make people laugh because that's just what I do. That's my personality, because laughter tends to break the ice, dilutes any stressful, tense moments. That's what I did in my interviews, when I was interviewing for this past job, which I didn't get, by the way. Boo-hoo. Anyway, which may be one of the reasons why I didn't get it, because I was nervous, and to prevent myself from saying a lot, or fidgeting, or to look uncomfortable or uncertain, I would crack a joke or say something off the wall to make my interviewer laugh, and she did laugh, thankfully. She didn't look at me like, oh my gosh. But that could have hurt me, I guess. So I don't know, in awkward moments I tend to handle them with humor. So okay, the next question. What's I can't read my handwriting. What's the biggest challenge you're currently facing? Probably going back to the job situation is probably one of the biggest challenges right now, and also helping Kevin get his business off the ground, because he just started a couple of months ago. He opened his own office and he's got his own business now. Things are moving along. They are. And, I'm just trying to help him get more clients and things like that. But myself, personally, my own personal goals is to get a job. I would like to get some kind of 9-to-5 job, hopefully weekends off. Some kind of office job. I think I'm pretty good in an office atmosphere. Kind of in that mindset. I have a lot of those skills necessary for office. So yeah. Biggest challenge right now is to get a job. I'm working on it. You guys know how the economy is. Competition's fierce right now. Everybody's looking for a job. A lot of people are out of work. Not very many jobs available, so a lot of people are applying for the same job. So the competition's out there, definitely. And if I can't do the office route, then I will probably go back to my standby and get something in banking, because I have a lot of banking experience. I like working at the bank. So we'll see what happens in a couple of months. If nothing materializes on the office front, then I'll probably do the banking route. So we'll see what happens, keeping my options open, but that's definitely the biggest challenge for me right now, is just starting a new chapter in my life and trying to find that job, get some money so I can go back to school, take some classes for my master's in writing. So, and the last question, what do you do to stay healthy? I like my junk food. I'll be honest with you. I have no intentions of giving it up. Life is too short to deprive yourself of a Milky Way candy bar once in a blue moon. And I like ice cream, and I like my sugar. I'll just be honest with you. I am not willing to give it up. But in order to eat all that stuff, I I do regulate myself. I mean, I don't like go hog wild on this stuff, though I do have moments. I have to work out to counterbalance my need to eat junk food. So I do a lot of EA Sports Active, which is very effective, by the way. If you're looking for an exercise program, I felt kind of weird and silly at first doing this on the Wii, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun because it picks up your movements very easily, and the exercises are fun and they're challenging, and I don't get bored with it, and I really like it a lot. So recommend the EA Sports Active if you're looking for a new toning aerobics kind of exercise. I do that for 30 minutes on the hard mode, and it's hard. I'm like breathless after it's over with. Give myself a 10-minute break, and then I go and do the treadmill for 45 minutes, which works out to be about 3 miles, depending on whether I walk or jog. And that's pretty much my routine. I try to do that 2 days on, 1 day off, and then, you know, just try to continue that routine until my body starts aching so badly because I'm older and getting old sucks. I have to give myself a few days rest in between. So that's what I do to stay healthy, and I try to eat healthy. I try to keep my portions down to a manageable size. But again, I like my junk food, and I think that life is too short to deprive yourself of the little goodies. So I probably work out more than I really have to. If I didn't eat so much junk food, I wouldn't have to work out so much. But that's just the compromise I have to make in order to maintain my size and or lose any weight. So that's what I do to stay healthy. Of course, I don't smoke. I'm not a big drinker. In fact, I don't think I've had a drop of alcohol in, I don't know, a couple of years. I'm not a big fan of alcohol, just because of how it makes me feel afterwards. It's not worth it. So I'm pretty boring. Not a big health food nut. Not opposed to health food, but health food is expensive and I'm cheap, so I usually go the cheap route. But usually the portion size and exercising are the two biggest things that I do to try to stay healthy. Those are the questions for this week. I hope you had fun. I hope you're having fun. I hope you participate. I know it's kind of scary to get out in front of the camera, but once you do it a couple of times, you get used to it. It's really not a big deal. So thanks for tuning in to this week's In My Opinion, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!